Hey friends, okay, so today's video, I'm going to be talking about Marian devotions. Mary is one of my favorite saints. She is the highest saint up in heaven, and we absolutely love her in the Catholic faith, and hopefully other faiths love her as much as we do because she is the Mother of God. She said yes, and because of her yes, we can get to heaven. And it is so beautiful that we have that gift that God gave to us, a mother who will help us get to her son, Jesus. Okay, so pretty much I'm going to be talking about, the main thing I'm going to be talking about is this, the total consecration to Mary, or Marian Consecration. But before I get into that, there are a lot of different, I love October because this is the month where we kind of celebrate the Rosary and we talk about Mother Mary a little bit more. And so I'm going to talk about just a couple of devotions that we have to Mother Mary, especially if you're new to the Catholic faith or you didn't grow up really Catholic, you did but you didn't, you know, type of thing. So I'm going to be talking about some really awesome devotionals we can do for Mother Mary. The main one that I'm going to talk about is the Consecration to Mother Mary, because this one is amazing, and I'm going to ask you guys to do this with me if you want to, and I'll get into that a little bit later. But pretty much, like, having a devotion to Mary, a lot of people get a little bit nervous, like, why are we worshiping Mary? We are not worshiping Mary. We absolutely love Mary. I love my mom. Like, that's not bad or wrong. How could it be bad or wrong to love the mother of Jesus? None of us could possibly love Mother Mary more than her son, you know? So we have to think about that. Like, it's not that we are putting Mary instead of Jesus. No, like, that would be wrong. Jesus is God. Mother Mary is not God. So that would be wrong. We do not worship her, but we do ask for her intercession. We do ask her to pray with us and for us. So that is the difference. We are asking her to help us. And it says in the Bible that if you are in heaven, you are not dead, but you are truly alive. And we believe that's why, like, Catholics are big at asking the saints to pray for us and help, you know, asking them for special prayer intentions, because we believe, especially Mother Mary, that they will take these prayers and bring them to Jesus with us, God the Father with us. So they are with us. We are inviting them to pray with us. And who better to pray than Mother Mary, who prays perfectly? She is so in line with God that how could that be wrong to, you know, it's like me asking my friend Brooke, will you pray with me? That's not a sin, right? No. The Bible says wherever two or more are gathered in my name, there I am. And so we're just asking Mother Mary to pray with us. So that could never be a sin. If you worship her, that's another thing, but we do not worship. Even though we have a statue, this is not an idol. This is a statue. And we in the Catholic faith believe that visuals are really good. They're called sacramentals. And they bring us to an elevated place where we can worship God better. So having a picture of your actual mom, would that be a sin? No. Same with, like, having a statue of Mother Mary. It's not a sin because we are not worshiping her. And don't let anybody ever tell you that you are worshiping her, because they don't understand what we do, like how we love Mary. I love the Mother Mary, like her statue, because it reminds me of God's yes. It reminds me that I need to say yes the way that Mother Mary said yes. And her statue, she's usually always holding the baby Jesus, or she has Jesus in her tummy. Like, that's, so Jesus is like always there. Her whole mission is to get us to her son Jesus. That is her mission. And so, I'm going to talk about her mission and different ways that we can pray with Mary to get closer to her son Jesus. Of course, the Rosary, that is by far like one of the most powerful prayers. I have several videos on how to do that, and I just did a video on that. So praying the Rosary, and there are promises that go along with that. So Mary has appeared to a saint and told them these 15 things will happen if you pray the Rosary. And this is all like okayed by God. You know, like God has okayed all of these prayers. God is like, yes, if you pray with Mother Mary, that will make your prayers illuminate even a little bit more. Yes, you can pray the Rosary. She will help you. So never think like we're going out of the way we're bypassing Jesus and we're going right to Mary. No, she is helping us go closer to God. There's also the Miraculous Medal. I wear it nonstop. I wear it in the shower, I wear it to bed. I never take it off. The reason it's called the Miraculous Medal is it is truly, miracles have happened. It actually used to be called a different name. I forget the name of it, but because so many miracles happen while conversions happen. If you have a son or a daughter who's anxious, who's nervous, who is away from God the Father, put a blessed miraculous medal on them. Mary will protect them. They call it the Miraculous Medal because so many miracles happen, conversions happen when people put on this medal. And I will tell you, I do feel protected. I feel like I have like protection, like Mother Mary is, I'm wrapped in her gown, and like it says in the Bible that she crushes the head of Satan, and who she is Mother Mary. Satan hates Mother Mary with a passion. So cling to her. She will protect you. She is our mother. She will nurture you. She will love you. She will help you to get closer to her son. So anyway, this is a huge devotion. And then another really quick one is the 7 Sorrows. I just did a video on this, so I will link it below, but you can do the 7 Sorrows Rosary, which is a bit longer, or you can just do the very short version. It's only like 3 minutes long, but you're pretty much meditating on the 7 sorrows that Mary had with Jesus throughout his life. And so you can kind of walk with those sorrows with her. So I will link all that down below. These are very powerful devotions that we have, and each and every one of them will bring us to her son, Jesus. So, okay, so the main one that I wanted to talk about was this one. This is the Consecration to Mary. And I think a lot of people get scared because they're like, I don't want to consecrate myself to Mary. I want to consecrate myself to Jesus, which you do. You do want to consecrate yourself to Jesus. But what Mother Mary will do is she will bring you even closer into Jesus, you know, to be close to Jesus, her son. That is her main mission, is to get you to heaven. We are her children, and she wants her children, just like I want my children in heaven with me. Hopefully I will get there someday. Mother Mary wants each one of you in heaven to praise and worship her son forever. So so this is great because it kind of walks you through how to get to know Mother Mary better, and also how to love Jesus the way that Mother Mary loved Jesus, which is the ultimate goal, because she surrendered her entire life to Jesus. That is the whole purpose of her life, which should be the purpose of our life, is to be united with God. That's what makes us holy, is when we surrender everything to God the Father, and she did it perfectly. So anyway, so this book will help you. So it's 33 days. I'm actually going to do this devotion, and I encourage you to do it with me. I'm gonna do it over on Instagram. Pretty much I'm gonna just kind of have a daily reminder of what page we're on. So I'm actually gonna be doing the Immaculate Conception. So that starts November 5th. So it tells you in the beginning of this book. And also there's other Marian consecrations. There's this one for children, is really good. I'll link this below. But if you have children, when I was homeschooled as a little girl, my mom had us do the Consecration to Mary. So that was part of our curriculum. Amazing. So so I was consecrated to her as a young child. And then the Total Consecration to Mary is another one. This is St. Louis de Montfort. And he's really big. His is a little more intense, I will say. So if you're a single person and you're looking for a really good challenge to get closer to God, I highly recommend that one. It is more intense. I'm a mom of 5 small children, and I just need something a little lighter. This one's a little bit lighter. So if this is your first time doing it, like, you could do either one. But this kind of eases you into it a little easier, I will say. But anyway, if you follow me on Instagram, and every day I'm gonna be like, reminder, do consecration today. We are on day 20, you know. So it goes 33 days is the consecration. So it is quite a commitment, but it is so amazing. And it's said that we should do it every single year. We should reconsecrate ourselves to Mother Mary. Now, I will say I have a prayer that I do every day where I consecrate her. So that's good. You could do that too. But this is like the big time, like when you're in the big leagues, like you do an actual like total consecration to her. And so it's pretty easy, pretty much all that you do. If you can't do it with me, there are a bunch of other days that you can start as well. And I highly recommend, if you do this so you don't forget, set an alarm on your phone or watch or follow me on Instagram. But this is it is a commitment, but it's worth it. So pretty much all that you do is you open it up and it will say day 2, day 1, day 2, and you'll just read it, and it's pretty much a page and a half, maybe 2 pages, maybe a little longer, not overwhelming, I promise, but it's just kind of little bits and pieces of like how to grow closer to God, how to get closer to Mother Mary, who will bring us to her Son. So it's pretty straightforward if you get the book. And like I said, you can do it with your whole family, like at prayer time, like, oh, we're gonna do the consecration. This one is a little more, it's more like story, like tells you kind of stories. So it is geared for little kids. But I highly recommend it. This prayer is so amazing. So anyway, those are the devotions. I highly recommend getting on board with each and every one of them. I put everything down in the description down below, how to pray the Rosary, how to do the 7 Sorrows, the Miraculous Medal I love, like my video that I did of the Miraculous Medal, so you can go a little more in depth. But all of these are amazing, and I highly recommend that you do all of them, because she'll bring you right to her Son. That's her only mission, is to bring you to her Son. Anyway, I hope that you like this video, and until next time, I will see you all later. God bless. Bye.